Welcome back, you're watching Overdrive. Now, luxury SUVs are becoming an increasingly popular sight on our roads. But even if your SUV is from Audi or BMW or Mercedes, I'm not quite sure you really know what it's capable of in a difficult terrain. BMW decided to give us a little demo, and Shohini was there to capture all the action.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I absolutely adore SUVs. I mean, what's not to adore? You're sitting high above the ground, looking down at all the other traffic around you, and they just part ways as they see you coming in their rearview mirror. They just see this huge bully, and that feeling of power and confidence that you have while driving an SUV, I mean, that's just uncomparable. Now I'm here at the BMW Xperience Drive, and I get to drive not just the BMW X1, X5 and X6, but I also get to drive a BMW SUV that's not yet driven in the Overdrive show. It's the BMW X3. It's not often, if ever, that big expensive SUVs are ever taken off-road. I mean, would you do it if you owned one? BMW is trying to tell owners and prospective buyers that they can and should head off-road by creating the BMW Drive Experience. Here at Leisure Valley in Gurgaon, BMW's instructors had created a course with 10 challenging obstacles for the SUVs and drivers to tackle. My first ride for the day was the all-new X3, and even as I climbed in, I was worried about scraping the underbelly. After all, 194mm of ground clearance doesn't seem like a lot. But to my immense relief, the X3 absolutely sailed around the course. I have been told I just have to keep the steering wheel straight, even though we're mid-air and I don't know where we're going. The mirrors surely help. I can see, look there, we're down, but I have to keep the steering straight. And there we are. Tackling the course in the X3 was not too intimidating because of its car-like nature, responsive steering. But what about the bigger Xs? I must say that the X6 is really big compared to the... I just drove the X3 and it was much more comfortable. It's a little big and a little heavy compared to the X3. So the judgment is a bit of a problem. But I'm managing fine. I felt the true implication of the X6's size and weight as soon as I arrived at the slanting slope. But that was the only hiccup in the X6. Otherwise, the features in these SUVs made me realize I was actually being automatically driven rather than driving the SUV. And I'll show you what Autohold does. I'm stopping midway. And because of Autohold, which is on, here, see, I'm not pressing the brakes, I'm not pressing anything, but we're just right where we are. It's just amazing. After the X3 and the X6, the X5 did feel very sporty to drive. It felt smooth and responsive like the X3, but still intimidating and big like the X6. Now the next one is the trickiest of all obstacles. It's a little high, the surface imperfections, if you have a ditch on one side, if you're stuck somewhere where there's sand bed or muck, basically that's what happens. On one side you have muck and your wheels are spinning. All you have to do is just keep the car steady, keep it steering, and the car does everything for you. You'll just get out of it without any trouble. Wow, this BMW X5 has just been so good. This SUV is also mind-blowing. I must say that it's been a little unsteady compared to the X6 and the X3. The X3 I thought was fantastic. It was easy to handle and very good over these obstacles. The X6 was a little threatening, it was a little heavy, so I found it a little difficult to steer. X5 on the other hand, I found it a little, you know, in certain obstacles it was giving me a little problems, but then again all the SUVs that BMW has to offer are just so confidence imbibing. I mean, I was scared of the obstacles the moment I saw them, but this SUV has just given me a lot to be confident about. I've had so much fun today.